Not the coach the Miami Hurricanes deserves, but the coach the Miami Hurricanes need. The Miami Hurricanes needed a new identity, a new kind of coach that can bring change to a college football team that has been average at best the last decade, surrounded by sanctions. The Miami Hurricanes needed a new identity, an identity that lets the U actually be the U. This is what Manny Diaz is. Not a calm, soft-spoken guy like Al Golden or Mark Richt. Manny Diaz, he's intense, he's competitive, he's fiery. And if watching this doesn't get you fired up about Miami Hurricanes football, then I don't know what will.
This can be the rules that we live by here at UN. You can come to Miami, and for 3 or 4 years while you're at Miami, you can compete for championships every year. Or you can go somewhere else and get your ass kicked by Miami every year you play. And that's it. And we ain't hiding from nothing. We saying it. It's the way we're going to be. That's the new Miami. Now, that sounds good. How do you make it a reality?
Manny Diaz started the saying, the hashtag, the new Miami. But it's more than just a catchy saying in a Twitter and Instagram hashtag. The saying the new Miami represents change, a new way, a new Miami Hurricanes way, a new attitude, a new way of playing, a new way of thinking, a new way of competing, and lastly, new hope for Miami Hurricanes fans who have only had the chance to taste their glory within the last decade once. That was in 2017. And that near taste of glory, like from the early 2000s, was the first time in a long time Miami Hurricanes fans actually came close. Instead of saying the new Miami, back then we were saying the U was back. But the U was never really back. We thought the U was back. We as fans were lied to. We were deceived. We thought, some of us thought we were watching a really good football team. But really, that was taken away from us. Our chance to actually say that we were back, to prove to the college football world that we are more than just bad boys. We are actually back. That's taken away from us by our terrible quarterback play. A coach who couldn't even get out his own way. A coach who let his boneheaded judgment cloud his judgment, doing what he thinks is best instead of doing what's best for Miami Hurricanes football. A coach who appointed a quarterback coach that had no experience playing or coaching a position as a coach to coach one of the most important positions on the team. A coach that couldn't accept accountability.
Moments, but I just think it's a matter of I can't give you the answer. I can't give you a good answer right now on that because I'm sitting here trying to think, what happened in practice that may have caused things not to go well, other than we just didn't do a good enough job, period.
For his poor play calling, affecting the team's performance. A coach that was okay to losing to Duke.
And our guys to be men of integrity, and I'm going to try to do the same at this point. Duke did a very good job. They deserved the right to go celebrate, and I'm sure they're doing a good job of that right now. Don't have a lot of really good answers right this minute.
But the thing about Mark Richt, it wasn't his bad play calling or his bad staff hirings, and not even the mishandling of the quarterback situation. The problem with Mark Richt was that Mark Richt never understood what Miami Hurricanes football is about. And that's surprising considering that Mark Richt played quarterback for the U in the 80s. When Mark Richt was hired by the Miami Hurricanes embraced Mark Richt, but Mark Richt never embraced the Miami Hurricanes. For a coach to be the right coach for a team, they have to embrace a culture. Mark Richt was never the right coach for the Hurricanes, and neither was Al Golden, two soft-spoken coaches that couldn't embody what made the U the U. Manny Diaz is a great hire because he understands what Miami Hurricanes football is about. Miami Hurricanes is Manny Diaz. Manny Diaz embraces Miami Hurricanes football. Let's watch this video again.
And this can be the rules that we live by here at UN. You can come to Miami, and for 3 or 4 years while you're at Miami, you can compete for championships every year. Or you can go somewhere else and get your ass kicked by Miami every year you play. And that's it. And we ain't hiding from nothing. We saying it. It's the way we're going to be. That's the new Miami. Now.
So maybe you get a better understanding of what I mean. That video right there is my favorite video of all time. Because you want to know why? That video embodies what Miami Hurricanes football is. Manny Diaz in that video explains why he's the great coach, a great hire for the Miami Hurricanes. Cocky, hardcore, arrogant, aggressive, violent. For crying out loud, the NCAA doesn't like us. We're the bad boys. We aren't nice. We want to beat you down and laugh at you doing it. Manny Diaz embraces Miami Hurricanes football. He's not a pastor trying to coach a group of bad boys. He's a coach who embraces being the bad boys and being hated and wanting to compete. And I assure you, as long as Manny Diaz is the coach of the Miami Hurricanes, you will never, ever see another player or recruit saying this about the Miami Hurricanes. Miami Hurricane fans, Manny Diaz is a great hire. He was a great defensive coordinator. He's a great coach. As of so far, he has helped get so many transfers and recruits. Something that Mark Richt couldn't do. Because Mark Richt was Mark Richt. And Mark Richt didn't work at Miami because he couldn't embrace what Miami was. He wasn't the right coach from the get-go. He never truly embodied the passion, the aggressiveness. He was just a nice guy who just wanted to be who just wanted to show great sportsmanship. And that's not what Miami Hurricanes football is about. Manny Diaz is Miami Hurricanes football. The Miami Hurricanes embrace Manny Diaz, and Manny Diaz embraces Miami Hurricanes football. And that was the problem with Mark Richt. He never truly embraced the culture and the personality of Miami Hurricanes football. He never embraced what made Miami Hurricanes football and one of college football's historical powerhouses. Manny Diaz is the right hire, a great hire for the Miami Hurricanes football. Go Canes. Make sure to like the video and subscribe for more NFL videos, college football videos, and Alliance of American Football videos. And thanks for watching.